Okay, what's your name?
Tammy Phillips.
And what's your association to me?
Association to Natalie Blakely is her mother.
Okay, and what is your geographic information? Where does your family call home?
Home is Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Okay, and how did you first arrive to Oklahoma?
On a school bus. I lived in Brookfield, Ohio.
And why did you guys come to Oklahoma?
My father is a twin, and the twin brother lived here in Oklahoma, and they were inseparable. So we, as a family, decided that we would hop on a bus and move all our belongings to Oklahoma.
Awesome. Okay, number of generations to have resided in the U.S. and how far back can you trace this?
Yeah, I can go back to 4 generations.
Okay. And where is where's the origin of the family, like country?
The origin is going to be probably more Germany, Australia, and I know there's some Irish.
Awesome. And how did your parents find each other?
They met at a bar.
Describe some ways you feel connected to your family that is meaningful to you.
Ways to being connected. I would have to think just celebrating different traditions, holidays, just spending time together, trying to get together, with my family for breakfasts on Sunday mornings. Probably also trying to do things once a month with my sister and my mother, just picking different things, whether it's the zoo or going to the casino or just doing something to bring us together.
Awesome. What are some family key traditions, religious celebrations, and rites of passage?
Yeah, I guess our celebrations would be definitely doing, celebrating Thanksgiving and Christmas. We are Catholic, and probably do the Catholic traditions when it comes to Christmas.
Awesome. And I guess great grandma and great grandpa, they were Catholic as well, right?
That is correct. Okay. They were.
Let's see. Behaviors, values, and attitudes of family members. What are some behaviors and values?
Meaning in which direction?
Just like, what do they value in life? Like, is it family? Is it their job? Is it?
Yeah, I think we're all very hard workers. We've always put work before anything because we all know we have to make a living. Family is extremely important, but I'm not saying family comes second by any means, but we were just brought up to work hard and did whatever we had to do to be able to live day to day.
Definitely. What did great grandma and great grandpa do for a living?
So they worked in a steel mill. My grandfather was a manager. He managed a lot of steel men. My grandmother was a secretary.
Awesome. Let's see. What kind of interactions does your family member recall with persons from diverse backgrounds?
From diverse backgrounds. Well, we just treated them like any other normal person. We never judged or thought they were any different than us. We just thought they were equal to us.
Okay. Has it been comfortable or uncomfortable to interact with persons of a different race/ethnicity? Why or why not?
Very comfortable. Again, we just never judged, and we just always thought they were equal to us.
Okay. Do you recall any conflicts within the family regarding race and ethnicity?
None at all.
How can you describe the gender roles and expectations in the family?
Gender roles, basically there were jobs that the men did and there was jobs that the women did. For instance, men cut the grass, men took out the trash, men worked on the cars, men worked on anything that went wrong in the house. Women cooked, cleaned, did laundry, took care of the kids. Not saying that the men didn't, but the women probably took care of the kids more than the men. So yeah.
Awesome. Are there any family stories that get repeated? What are some? Why are they important to the family?
Yeah, I think we don't live in the past. I really can't think of any stories that would repeat. We just live in the future, basically. Times were different, I think, back then. That there was a lot of times where my grandparents would not share some things that they have gone through. And so maybe that's how we were brought up. We just don't really dwell on anything in the past. We just live for the future.
Kind of like great grandpa fighting in World War II.
Correct. Yeah.
When he was German, but he was fighting for
the
America.
US.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Are there influences of other cultures on the family?
I would have to not think so. I can't think of anything. We just lived for who we were.
Let's see. So this section, it says the intersection of race, ethnicity, and social class. So it says obstacles to collecting materials and the significance of these obstacles, students' responses and influences. Let's see, relations of family history. I don't know what that section is, but is there anything you have to add about our family?
No, it just seemed to be a lot easier back then.
Yeah, so.
Seemed to be pretty, of course, back then I was the young one.
Yeah.
So things seemed to be, pure, easy. Everybody seemed to get along. Life was easy. We didn't have all the social media, or we had to communicate and talk, and I think, I don't know, just things seemed to be real easy back then.
Alrighty, I think that's it then. All right, thank you.
Oh.